When I was skating growing up, I really only wore a helmet when I had to. If I was skating something big at a skate park and my parents were there, they were probably going to throw a helmet on me. When I was at a certain skate park, sometimes if they were like a large skate park with like faculty, you would have to wear a helmet there. But pretty much any of the other times that I was skating with my friends, I was not trying to wear a helmet at all. Got very lucky and have only bonked my head skating a couple times. Never really bad or like knocked myself out or anything. But as I've gotten older, injuries are obviously more on my mind because I want to keep skating, and it's not as easy for me to bounce back from an ankle roll or a knee tweak these days. And I am gonna just go ahead and say that bonking my head is not something that I want to do at all. So I have tried my best to become a helmeted skater, but there's a problem. My head is gigantic. It has been my entire life. I don't wear very many hats, and the hats that you see behind me all come from the same special website that advertises hats for people with gigantic heads like me. And I'm very thankful for those hats because they have really literally allowed me to start wearing hats as an adult. So in the same vein, skateboarding helmets are not really sized appropriately for a noggin endowed fella like myself. So I have spent money and time searching, ordering different large helmets, and today I am happy to announce that I have found a winner. But I am going to take you through the helmets that I have purchased and will be donating and have worn in the past, just to like literally cram my head into something to keep it safe while I'm riding my bike or skating, by myself or anything like that. Because again, hitting my head is not really something that I want to do. And if I do that, I want to be protected. So let's walk through the helmets that I've already purchased that did not work. Nothing against the helmets. I am the problem here. I have a very large head. Let me find my measuring tape. Just for a point of record, I know that I have thick hair, but that shouldn't make too much of a difference. One of the helmets that I purchased does fit, but only when I have a buzz cut. And I think my hair is going to be long for a while, so I'm going to take my I'm not a giant. This isn't a normal tape measure. This is just a regular tape measure. I really did a Hagrid there, but see, the problem is that you can't really see it under my hair, but I've got two protrusions from the side. I have kind of like, my head's kind of shaped like I ate a gusher in 1998 and my head turned into like a diamond fruit shape. So I've got a couple protrusions out the side, and then I've got like a viewing deck on the back of my head, as if there's a fireworks show happening behind me and a lot of people are having hors d'oeuvres back there, waiting to enjoy the show. But that causes hats to be not wide enough, and for most helmets not to be able to pass the ridge, if you will. So I'm just going to do a quick measurement on my head, wrap the tape measure all the way around. Let's go to the widest point, right? And then we match up where it starts. Boom, right there. Yeah, right. 24 and like 3/4, 25-inch circumference, which is actually smaller than the last time I measured my head. Either way, right? We're going to go down the list. That's too much. That's too much skull for any one man to handle. So I have purchased three different brands of helmets. Again, just not available at the local skate shop here in my town, which is fine. And again, why would I expect there to be some sort of large group of bulbous-brained people like myself? So the first one that I tried was the S1 double XL S1. You can see on the inside, XXL helmet. And this one sits right on top of my head, right? Literally will be in pain if I force this down any further. So that's an immediate no-go. The next helmet that I bought was the 888, highly reputable brand. This is the type of helmet I had when I was a child and had to wear a helmet. This again, XL, double XL helmet. Try my best to put it on, get the strap out of there. Can barely shove my brain into this one. Doesn't go any further than that, right? Like this is pretty painful. So we get that one out of there. The one that kind of worked, that I was happy to wear, but this is the one that only really fits me when I have a buzz cut. Again, the width is a problem. It pushes on my temples, and then my eyes start to bust out of my head. So the Pro Tech XL, Mark Gonzalez is my favorite skater, so I was like, if it's good for the Gons, it's good for my noggin. So try this one. This, again, I can get on for the most part. However, the observation deck in the back is what again, I can shove it on, but I can only wear this one while I'm like riding my bike or like in transit somewhere. If I try to wear this one at a skate park, it's a no-go. So where has that left us? And what is what I consider my final option? S1, the brand that made the first big helmet that I tried, makes a mega version of the Lifer helmet. So I ordered the 3XL S1 Mega Lifer helmet, and I am here to tell you, it fits. It is like I have space in this helmet. This is nuts. I've been literally been sending pictures of me in a helmet to my family and reporting, look, I can wear a helmet. They make helmets for cannonballs now. We're rocking this. We're rocking the S1 Mega Lifer 3XL helmet. If you are a big noggin guy like me, there's hope. This is again, the only helmet I've found that doesn't cause me literal pain putting my head inside of this thing. So thumbs up. Thank you, S1. We found my helmet.